All I want is for these plants to outlive me. I have a problem with plants. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maya. I live in Salem where it's Halloween all year long, and I'm a crazy plant lady. This plant in particular is my baby, and as you can probably tell, she's not doing too good. Her name is HJ, it stands for Helen Jr. My first one of these was named Helen, and my first one did not survive. This one's been going for about 1.5 years now, and only recently did she start suffering. We're trying to help her. This right here, we call her Pepperoni, because she's a peperomia. I genuinely don't remember the name of the type of plant that HJ is. But we're gonna repot her and hope that this helps her. If this is your first time stumbling onto one of my videos, this is not my normal content. But on Fridays, I post whatever I feel like posting. And today, I had to repot my girl. So you're getting content out of it. I am not normally a plant person. I'm not good with plants. The entire planter is sticky. That cannot be a good sign. Ew. I do have newspaper everywhere because this is my office, so I figured newspaper would be the best way to do this. I'm trying to figure out how to get her out of this without causing a mess of her roots.
Music, everybody that I'm meeting is a doofus. They tryna point it now at me like Cupid. I'm tryna end up in that pussy like tulips. She wanna off my head, wanna off my head. Can we both forget?
I'm gonna do something I probably shouldn't do, and I'm gonna just cut some of the dead off of her. Listen, there's white powder on her, and I don't know what that is, and I don't really trust it. At first, I thought that it was spider webs, which I thought was strange. But now that, like, her pot is sticky and there's more of it growing, I genuinely don't know. And it's on some of her leaves as well. I know I probably shouldn't be cutting parts off of her leaves that are dead, but, like, you do what you gotta do. She's sick, that much is obvious, but we're gonna try to save her as much as we can.
Give me some bad advice. I hate when you ask me over. You drunk off a glass of wine. No wonder I'm acting sober. So cut me out of your life and leave me like class is over. When the day goes and the night comes, I'll still be your Casanova.
Oh Maya, you're making this way more difficult than it needs to be. Probably. I tend to have that effect on people and things. Why is this sticky? That's what I do not understand and what I am afraid of. Alright, now to try to get this bad boy out of here. I guess we're just gonna have to make a mess. Oh, first, why don't I take this out? This little steak is supposed to help put plant food in it. You can't even see my face because HJ wants to be at the center of everything. Because of course she does. How do I get you out, friend? I could wiggle my scissors around the outside, but I don't want to accidentally cut any of the roots. There is a time and a place for plastic disposable utensils. And this is both that time and place.
No wonder I'm acting sober. So cut me out of your life and leave me like class is over.
I just got dirt all over my office floor. Awesome. Great. Exactly the intention of putting down paper towels was for me to get dirt all over my office floor.
Oh, you wildin' bitch. Been doing this since before I was a college kid. Let's go. Who this shit remind me of?
Oh, yep, there goes the water. I knew I shouldn't have watered her a few days ago, but I watered her a few days ago, thinking, oh, she'll be fine. Yeah, no, I should not have done that.
This shit remind me of trying to make a fake ID. Walked into the liquor store, but they ain't selling shit to me. Ooh, this shit remind me of riding with my crew. Water bottle full of booze, breaking in at people's pools.
There should not be that much water in my plants. So yeah, I think I know why she's sick now. Listen, I've been really careful not to overwater her because I know that root rot is a thing. I don't water her unless the soil is completely dry. And it's been completely dry to the touch. All this liquid coming out though, yeah, my girl definitely has some root rot going on. My office is just going to be nothing but dirt. More water.
Shit remind me of the good times. This shit remind me of the good times. Okay, ooh, this shit remind me of being somber in a club, hanging out with tons of girls and they just want to do some drugs. Ooh, this shit remind me.
Audrey, if you are watching this video, this is what happens when you're not here to help me with this. My friend Audrey is really good with plants. And anytime I've had issues with my plants in the past, Audrey comes over and helps me. And she's been busy and I haven't had Audrey time, so whatever happens to the plants right now, this is what happens when I try to take care of them without Audrey. And I'm sticking to that story.
Of everything I wanted, bro. So I won't ever be a rapper that you see complaining if you want.
This is probably, in all actuality, the worst way to repot my plant, but it's what we're doing. Oh, we're making some progress here. You can't even, can you see? I don't know. Now you're about to see. Don't fall off the edge, don't fall off the edge onto my lap. Move more towards the middle, please. Thank you. There she is. There is a very thick layer of water in the bottom of this. I'm gonna go clean this out real quick and I'll be right back. So now the inside, all clean, all dry. No more root rot if I can help it. And we have soil. This is just what I grabbed from Target. It is what Target had. No, I did not go to Target recently. Yes, I'm well aware that we're all boycotting Target. I got this a year ago, 2 years ago. It's just existed since then. So I'm a neurodivergent girly. I don't like the feeling of dirt. So that's why I use a red Solo cup.
Talk my shit, cause I'm all about it, baby. I'm all about it, baby. I'm staying up late just to.
There's just something about like the texture of dirt on my hands. I can't stand it.
But I'm all about it, baby. I'm all about it, baby. I'm not a rapper, just a singer with a game plan. I play guitar, no need to worry about my Drake hand. 80,000 people in front of the stage, damn. Waiting for the sun to shine just to rock these Ray-Bans. I just wanna leak shit. No,
so a nice little layer on the bottom of this of just clean dirt. And now I'm chipping away all the wet dirt that's on HJ. So I'm just very gently scraping at this with a spoon, not the knife, because I don't want to rip apart any healthy roots.
I said I used to be the shy type, backpack on my back on public transport, sort of guy type. Now I'm in the limelight, trying to get my mind right. Body clock is in the clouds, so
the last time that I repotted her, she did survive, but not all of her did. Oh, there's some of the plant. That's what the white powder is. So those are the plant food spikes that I've been giving to her. And apparently, that's white and powdery. Like, yes, I definitely see some root rot as well. But the food I was giving her is giving off white powder as well. So that makes sense. If you're a plant person, you are probably absolutely quaking and wanting to kill me right now. Because there's no doubt in my mind that this is not the correct way to do this, but I'm not a plant girl. I want to be. I love my plants, but I don't know the right way to take care of them. So I try. Trial and error.
I'm ducking and weaving. We go together like interceptions and Revis. She said,
you know, this girl's been keeping it going for 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years.
told her not everybody is winning. I'm Larry David plus Miles Davis, so everybody hated and fuck it, I hardly blame them, cause I got soul.
And then pepperoni has lasted me from not this past Valentine's Day, but the Valentine's Day before. And I've had this one for, HJ's been around for a lot longer than pepperoni. So like, I feel like that's a good sign, right? I'm doing something right with them, at least slightly. There's so much dirt just in the middle of my desk. Now it's all flat on the bottom because everything got so wet. That's what she said. I can tell you that if Audrey is watching this, she would be absolutely killing me, which is how I know she doesn't watch my content. Like, genuinely, do you ever want to get murdered, have a plant friend, and then don't treat your plants correctly? Again, it's not that I'm treating them wrong. It's not like I'm being bad to them. I'm just doing what I can. From what she taught me, loosen up all the soil around all the roots. There's so much wet soil just clumped to her.
Take vacations, but I tell my wife I'm gone in business. She probably thinking I screwed around with my new assistant. One day I Kenzo sit us down and ask us how we met. Well, I liked her pic on Instagram, one day she hit me back. Said I was cute and shit and didn't love me for my money. Apologize, I was a dickhead in my...
Why does that feel like that's still some of the netting?
He was a rapper, riding around on tour buses, getting bitches after. Said I needed...
I will say that was my biggest issue originally, and that's why the first Helen died, and we had to get Helen Jr. or HJ. Because I didn't know that when you buy plants, their roots are all up in netting. At that point, I had no idea. So, poor original Helen, her roots the whole time were just caught in the netting. So when Audrey helped me repot Helen Jr. for the first time, we had to try to get her out of the netting. And I think we might not have gotten all of the netting out, because that's definitely giving netting vibes, some of what I'm running into.
The happiness so close to happiness. Hey yo, where the fuck did time go? I use it wisely, that's why I will never rhyme slow. I'm in hotels so much that I feel like the Bible. I've seen so many naked pictures on my iPhone. Ooh, it's like a slideshow. Oh my gosh, my mind's blown. It get me deeper than the pizza in Chicago. Been on so many planes.
Listen, I really just need her to survive this, because I don't want to say goodbye to HJ. She has been my girl. I don't want there to be a third Helen. Like, no offense, Ethan Klein, but you keep your H3 to yourself. I don't want an H3. I'm comfortable with my HJ. Just 2 Helens. That's all I need.
I'm scared if I accomplish all my dreams, then the only thing left would be to talk about me. And I don't want...
Clear some of this dirt out of the roots. That looks like a nice solid root. That looks like a nice solid root.
We can't make it to the top. We're so close to happiness, so close to happiness. Big house, don't really need that. Real love, I'm trying to keep that. Please don't give up what we got. We're so close to happiness.
I'm afraid that this is going to end badly. It is my biggest fear at this moment, is losing HJ.
I just wanna find someone to believe in. I'm so close.
All of this dirt is so wet. I am not happy about that. I'm very afraid of that. But we have her and her roots. I have a nice little layer of dirt already down in the pot, and in she will go. Now, I'm not going to press her down. I'm not going to press the roots in.
So close to having it, and I wanna let you know you can be.
I do not want to stunt them, but I am going to try to arrange her. And I feel like that was the problem last time. If you noticed how she was all to one side, it was how we had to arrange her when we repotted her. So now I'm going to put some extra dirt behind her so that she doesn't all fall out the back again.
And I wanna let you know that you can be part of it, 'cause I'm so close to happiness.
I hate the feeling of dirt. You know how much I love my plants if I'm willing to put my hands in dirt for them.
And maybe I should play the lotto, but they don't wanna swallow their pride. I ain't trying to go home, that's a fucking motto. And I don't wanna fall in love with another model. So baby, what you got inside your...
I'm literally putting dirt directly in my hand to frame it around her to get her at a decent angle. That is how you know that I love her. Oh, maybe it wasn't part of the netting, because that's definitely exactly what it was. I think it's a little piece of bark, some kind of leaf, something.
But I'm feeling like I'm real big, on top of the clouds and the buildings. Cut a little class, cause my life is like a field trip. Where we staying tonight? Am I playing it right? And can I knock it out the park like late in the night? Cause everybody in the crowd loves a comeback. So name a city that I'm in and I'll run that. It's all trickery, play the hickory dickory. Every chick that be into me, trying to Jeremy Lin with me, I pull them off the bench, I give them all a shot. 1 minute they on a roll, the next minute they not. Take a sip of my drink, fucking take the bottle.
Alright, she is officially in her new pot. We are not watering her yet. Why wouldn't I water her? Did you see the root rot? We are going to let her live in this drier environment for a little bit, a few days, maybe a week, and then we're going to try watering her. And now we go into pepperoni. I got her from a little plant shop in Salem, and she is very much still all together. She does not feel like, that's the difference. She does not feel like she has root rot, but she has a draining pot inside of her pot. HJ does not have a draining pot, and maybe that's something that I need to get for her. In fact, I know that that's something I need to get for her.
I know what I like, baby, I like you. Miss American Pie with the high IQ. Oh my, I do, just slide right through. We'll get high as a kite in the afternoon. Cause I know what I like. Miss American Pie. Miss American Pie. Yeah, I know your reputation. They say you always flaking. You pick some bad guys and tell yourself that you can change them. I keep it kosher even when I'm bringing home the bacon. HOODIE, baby, you know that's the name she's saying every single night when she riding it good. She from the suburbs, but nowadays she fucks with the hood. Oh, I wish that you could. I'm so misunderstood. I'm like Lauryn Hill, so let me educate you, cause I know what I like, baby, I like you. Miss American Pie.
She's mostly staying. Yes, she's flopping. But like, she's not in her flop era. She's just a little floppity. She's like a bunny. She's just flopping. And then we get to go and put them out where they go and clean up this disaster. So I will say, that is quite probably the single messiest rainy day activity I ever could have done. Yeah, it's raining today. This was my rainy day activity. Quite possibly the messiest rainy day activity I ever could have done. Do I regret doing it? Not for a second. Do I wish that my office wasn't now covered in soil? Absolutely. And here they are back in their plant corner. Yes, that looks extremely ghetto, but that's my grow light. Pepperoni hanging out. I did move her a little because these drooping ones used to be against the wall. So they were drooping behind the bookshelf they're on. So we got Pepperoni. We got HJ right here. We got a little terrarium that I built with my fiance and our friends Alex and Melissa. I got my little Janet from The Good Place holding a cactus. And then we have my fiance's 3 cacti. So this is where they shall live. Please say your prayers for my plants if you say prayers, because I'm very concerned about them and I need them to survive. It genuinely feels like Vlogmas with this angle and this lighting again. That is it, y'all. I know it was literally just me repotting my plants. Not a tutorial, not even close to a tutorial. Do not do what I did. Do research into how to repot or change the soil in your plants, because mine, I know I didn't do that right. But I want them happy and healthy, so I do what I can. And besides, it's Feral Friday. I can do whatever I feel like on Friday. Y'all have watched me clean my apartment, and you really think that I'm not gonna let y'all watch me repot my plants? Thank you so much for watching. If you have any advice on how to take care of these guys, please let me know, because they scare me. I love them, and I'm afraid to somehow hurt them. So if you're a plant person, please, I could really use advice on how to take care of these guys. If you watch this far, comment down below and let me know if you have any plants, and if so, what your favorite plant is. I know that sounds really dumb, but I feel like everybody that has plants has a favorite plant. And mine is HJ. She's the love of my life. I used to have a Venus flytrap. Her name was Venus. She was fun. She didn't make it. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, otherwise YouTube will never tell you when I post. It's a little bit broken like that. and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't know, but I've been told the world outside is oh so cold.
So cold.